Hello everyone, I'm Nick from nextstepnick.com and this game has the longest tutorial ever, but we'll get to that. This is Dead Age 2. Now, I'm not going to lie, I didn't play the first one and I received this for free. I spent far too long kind of playing with my character, trying to make Yoshikage Kira from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So that was nice, and I enjoy games that are turn-based, and Dead Age 2 is a turn-based game, so that appealed to me straight away. I like that idea of turn-based combat. I like that idea of roguelites, and this is kind of built as a roguelike as well. So I would like this at first glance, you would assume at least. It's something that normally I'd say, yeah, you know, this is right up my alley. But I'm not going to lie, I don't think I can really recommend it currently. The main gameplay is that you're upgrading your camp, so you've got a camp that you're upgrading, you're putting different places in, so for example sleeping areas, you're making resources, making sure your people can survive based on what they've got, and defending against waves of enemies as well. You've also got these quests that you can take out with these characters whose voices are absolutely mad. They don't sound like real people, they make really weird, odd decisions, really inappropriate, strange comments. Because of the shading, everyone looks like a JoJo character as well, which I really like, but the actual sort of quality of what they're saying is so weird. I mean, at one point, for example, spoilers here, you find the body of one of the characters, like their husband, and on their body is a gun, and you can take that gun if you want. If you take that gun, yeah, they hate you because you took the gun from a dead person. And it's like, okay, but we're in the middle of an apocalypse and it's not like a personal thing that we're going to sell, it's a gun. The other thing you're doing is sort of moving around the map, making sure you're getting to different areas. There's like a timer based on how much time you've got in each day. You're moving around collecting items, exploring areas, finding things that you can use in the camp, so food, rations, water, materials to build new areas as well, and ammunition and stuff like that. And that's quite interesting. I really like that element of it. I've played a couple of times and I know that there's a couple of random elements and that's quite nice, but I feel like it's one of those games where the difficulty curve is just a bit too high. The combat is turn-based, like I said again earlier, but it's very, very difficult because you're always up against huge hordes. You're never fighting one or two. You can never, even if you pick an area that says, oh, you have very low resistance here, it doesn't really seem to correlate to what you're fighting. You'll still be fighting 4, 5, 6 enemies, enemies with the ability to summon more enemies, enemies that get stronger when they get to certain health points. It doesn't seem to correlate with what you're actually doing. And the combat system as well is interesting, but needs refining. So, for example, blade attacks. You've got to move to the front row, but moving to the front row uses an action. And as far as I can tell, maybe you can, I just haven't seen it, but as far as I can tell, your characters don't automatically start there. Then you finish a fight, your characters kind of jaunt forwards a little bit, look for an item or get into another fight, and then move on. And every area is like this. You know, you might run through one area, there's an encounter, encounter, or item, encounter, or encounter. You never have a clean run. You never have an encounter where there's just a positive. It's always negative. And I get where that's coming from, but half the fun in a roguelite is sometimes having those little victories peppered with the negatives. There's some interesting attacks and interesting ways you can upgrade to fight against enemies, but they always seem to have the best saving throws against you. They're always stronger than you. They're always faster than you. I mean, to put it in perspective, this zombie nurse, for example, you can see on the back row, she, for some reason, still has the ability to heal her allies. And she literally runs over and, like, tends to them. And it's like this whole thing of, like, what? And every ally you get with you is weak as anything. And the one thing I would say as well is before you get to this stage, there's a 30-minute to an hour tutorial. So you can skip it, but yeah, have fun with that because I really had to push myself through it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you have enjoyed this. You can head to nextstepnick.com for all the latest news, reviews and articles, or you can follow me on Twitch by searching for Next Step Nick on Twitch. I'll see you there.